Hello, Hachil. This is the second lesson for a stem and leaf diagram. This lesson is about being able to use the stem and leaf diagram and extract some information from the table, including mode, mean, range, and median. The keywords are again stem, leaf, ordered, and the key again and units. Before we start, we need to recap about mean, mode, median, and range. If you remember, mean was about adding all your data together and divided by how many piece of data you have. Median, as it sounds like median. So median is your middle value, but don't forget your value have to be in order. Mode, the most popular one, and range is the difference between your largest data and your smallest data, highest and lowest, the difference between highest and lowest. Okay, here's a question. It's got three parts, which I'm going to show you one by one, and then we go through the answers together. The first part, it says how many teachers are under 40 years old. So I can see from the table there is 144 years old teacher is there, and if you look at on the top row, you have 25 years old, 28 years old, and 28 years old. So you have 20 something years old. You have 30 something, you have two of them, 32 and 36, and there is no more. So altogether, you have 5 people who are younger than 40 years old. Second part of the question, it says work out the median age. The best way is to write all the data as normally we write. So I'm just going to write all the data, like start with the first one 25, and then second one 28, and then 28 again, and then you end up with data like this. Now if you want to find out the median, the best way is to cross one from each side and then see which data is going to be left in the middle. So I'm going to cross one from each side. If you use lines like this, one from this direction, one from that direction. Again, one from this direction, one from that direction, and then we're just going to look out which data is going to be left out in the middle. And I can see 44 is left. So 44 is my median. 44 years old. And then the third part of the question asks you, okay, the oldest teacher is retired and is not replaced. Work out the new median. So I know the oldest teacher is 60 years old. That would be your last piece of your data, 60. So we don't have that anymore. It's gone. It's retired. So I'm going to write all the data again, but this time I'm not going to include 60. There we go. Now I need to find out the median for these sets of data. I'll do exactly the same as I did in the previous section. I'll cross one from each end, and I'm going to see what I'm going to be left with in the middle. Okay, one from that side, one from this side, from that side, one from this side. Now I'm left out with two numbers in the middle. My median would be the number in between of these two numbers. So between 36, I'm just going to put the arrow for you there. So the number between 36 and 44 is 40, because it's 4 away from 36 and 4 away from 44. Another way is just to add those two numbers together and divide it by 2. So if you do 36 at 44, divide by 2, you get 40 years old. Or you can just find which number is between 36 and 44. Okay, here is an example for you to try. Read the question carefully, pay attention on the key, and pause the video, have a go on it. Once you finish, play it back again, and then we go through the answers for each part together. Okay? Right, okay. Hopefully you had no problem to do this question. Okay, part one, we're going to do it together. How many students ran the race? So I can see if I want to write the data one by one, it would be like 56, 57, 57, 59. So on the top row, I will have only 4 pieces of data. So I'm just going to count it like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So altogether, 15 pieces of data is there on the table. Second part, it says how many took more than 7.5 seconds. So if I look at 7 point something, is this row. More than 7.5, I know I'm just going to draw my boundaries for 7.5. The boundaries for 7.5 would be there. So I want to look for how many more than 7.5 because this side, the other side of my boundaries, this side of my boundaries are less than 7.5. This side of my boundaries are more than 7.5. So that one is more than 7.5. 1, 2, and then I have 8 point something and another 8 point something. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So altogether, I have 4 people who did more than 7.5. And then work out the median. Again, you have to write all the numbers as you write normally. And then you start to cross out one from each side. And then you end up with something like this, 6.5 in the middle. Second, don't forget to include the unit. Work out the range. The range was your biggest, your highest data, take away a smallest data. Your highest data is 8.2, which is 8.2. And then your smallest data is 5.6. So you do 8.2 minus 5.6 equal 2.6 seconds. There you go. That's your range. Hopefully you had no difficulty to do that question. And there are 3 questions for you to try, 3 exam style questions, and you can have a look on the marks. The red one's got 2 marks, amber 3 marks, and then the green 6 marks. Read the question carefully, write your answer on a piece of paper, take a photo, and upload it on ClassChart. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Bye.